Many of you have been vocal about how entitled I was,
Mm-hmm.
how I misused this man.
Okay. Now, why you frying your face up when you said that? You don't feel like you misused him? You don't feel like you look eyes rolling up in the back of your head. Look at oh, you ain't learned nothing. Hey y'all, it's your girl J9E and our Cheesecake Factory lady. It's of course has felt the wrath of the internet, which is weird. It's weird that she don't know this when she was on a date and decided to be live streaming. Live. But somehow she don't know about the internet. I don't know how this is possible. Seemed like you were very, seemed like you were trying to at the very least portray yourself as a person who was very keen and understanding of how the internets work. That you decided to put this man on the internet. Oh, that was fine. That's fine. So she's in her car. She done took the green makeup off. High five. And so, she's gonna explain to us, whatever it is she's gonna explain to us. So let's just see what she's gotta say. And maybe we misunderstood some things, possibly. I don't think so. But how do we know unless we check? Let's just see.
Hey guys, this is Alicia. It's been a while, but there have been quite a bit of things on my mind.
I bet.
I believe that many of you have seen the now viral video about me choosing to reject the Cheesecake Factory.
Yes.
Because I wanted more from my date.
Okay. Well, just so you know, it's not so much you rejecting the Cheesecake Factory as it is you locking the man out of his car, making him get out of his car just to then lock him out of his car and put up your finger and wag it at him when he knocks on the door after you said it was okay for him to walk around the car and open the door. It's more so things like that you did is the reason why the roasting happened so much. But continue.
I want to... Well, let me say this. It's interesting to me that just how a moment in time, right, can shape how so many view you.
Yeah.
Bear with me, guys. I wrote down some notes so I can remember everything I want to say.
You didn't bring the notes with you? You wrote down the notes. I mean, you might want to have the notes. I mean, if you bothered to write them down, you think you would have them, or if you didn't have them, you would wait until you had them, to then come to us with whatever this is.
I watched the comments, the shares that you guys, the opinions that you guys had.
Oh, yeah.
And I have reflected on all of them, processed all of them that I was able to read.
Yeah, you must have heard somebody. I know it wasn't me, but you must have heard somebody tell you about that green makeup because I see you left it off today. Good for you.
Many of you have been vocal about how entitled I was, how I misused this man.
Now, it's the way you just said that. Let me just show you. Hold on.
Many of you have been vocal about how entitled I was, how I misused this man.
Okay. Now, why you frying your face up when you said that? You don't feel like you misused him? You don't feel like you look eyes rolling up in the back of your head. Look at oh, you ain't learned nothing. This is the worst thing to do. Just so you know, let me put you up on some game. Okay. The internet ain't that different than real life. It's just like life exaggerated, basically. Okay. So if you do something bad, then you get called out for the thing you did bad. Think of it like when you were a child. You do something bad and then your mama catch you. And then she'd be like, you did this thing, and you get in trouble. Now, if you say, sorry, my bad, I'm sorry, Mom. There's that. And then there's sorry. Now, which one of those do you think is going to get you some more of that punishment? Yeah, there's a way to do things, honey. It's the same. It ain't that different. That's why I say when people are douchey on the internet, okay, it's not the internet's fault. It's who you are. That's you, right? That's you. You did this because you douchey. That's why, because you're not nice, because you inconsiderate, okay? And you did misuse him, okay? You had him come out, pick you up. Might I add, I didn't put this in my other video, but let me just tell you this. If you're going out on a first date with somebody and you don't want them to come into your house, if you're afraid of them to where you don't want them to come into your house, guess what you also don't want? Them to know where you live. So guess what you do? You meet them at your first destination of your first meeting. How do you not know this? How do you not know this? How? You so not trust him, but you are okay with him knowing where you live. First dates don't pick you up. First meetings? Absolutely not. No, you meet him. I don't care if you got an Uber there. Okay? You meet him where you going. That's what you do. Okay? You had him come pick you up, came out late, let him take you to this place. Park, say he's gonna let you out. You say okay, and then you locked him out of his car. Had him standing outside his car wondering why you just locked the doors once he got out. You did. You misused him. You told him this place is too cheap. This is what you done. Okay, let's not mince words here, honey pot. You ain't learned nothing. Look how you rolling your eyes in the back of your head.
And I want you to understand that my mission has always been
okay, what?
For women, to empower women. For women to feel respected, cared for, not be misused, or abused.
Okay. So your mission, that's such a great mission. So nice of you. You want to make sure that women don't get misused and abused. So what do? You go outside and you be douchey and you misuse and abuse the others. What is the best way to make sure that a man don't abuse you? I know. Abuse him. Is that the logic? Is that the logic? Okay. Because the way I remember it is if a guy is abusive and you hit him, I mean, you just started up the thing that usually gets there. You're like rushing into the part, okay, where he whoop your ass. Like this is what this looks like. That you're gonna abuse. I hate when people do this, like under the guise of I'm just trying to empower the women. No, you're not. That's not what this is. That's not what this is. You're lying. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, whatever.
Right.
No, wrong, but okay.
I've seen and heard many a horror story, men and women, not just women, men and women.
Okay.
And I wanted to make sure that this was a topic that we brought attention to.
What was a topic? You went on live stream on your date. Put this man on there. Didn't tell him you were going to do it because he didn't find out he was being recorded until you had already locked him out of his car. This is how he found out he was being recorded. After you locked him out of his car. So you wanted to bring awareness to men being locked out of their cars? Is that what were you bringing awareness to exactly? I'm sorry. I think I missed the lesson. Can you teach me some more so I can be super dumb? Not quite stupid enough yet. Give me some more. Give me some more.
Many of you interpreted within, interpretations that I saw. I want you to understand that this was never about exposing or embarrassing anyone.
Oh, okay. That's exactly what it looked like. You pointed a camera after locking him out. I can't get over you locking. I don't know if you can tell, but I can't get over you locking that man out of his own car. But you let him walk around the car, locked him out, had him tap on his window, only for you to put up your finger like, wait, okay, this is what you done. And then when you roll down the window, you then turn this camera around to point it at this man behind you and say to your phone, to your internets, your 3 people watching, you said, he got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. Oh, but it wasn't to embarrass anybody or, make anybody feel any type of way. Yeah, okay. All right.
The purpose was to spark discussion.
Oh, it was.
To foster learning and growth.
Okay. Right? We learned and we grew. You didn't grow because you didn't get no food. Sorry, I had to.
But I've seen some interesting interpretations. and it has caused me some more questions.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
There have
God.
been some hurtful comments.
Oh, sad face.
People wanting to come for my job.
Well,
It's interesting to me how
I'm surprised people thought you had one. I came to the conclusion that you were a stay-at-home mom with no husband. That was my guess, but I guess I was wrong. Did she have a job? Like when they came for your job, did they find it? Just asking. Just curious.
angry someone can get about something,
Mhm.
things that don't directly affect them,
Uh-huh.
to the point where you want to be harmful, right?
Mm-hmm.
All while screaming respect.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny that you say that. That you would be harmful to someone, all while talking about how you want to be respected. Sound familiar? Is that not exactly what you did to this man? Is that not it? That's exactly what you done. This man was traumatized. Oh my gosh. All right. So also I wanted to point something else out. She does this interview. I actually saw some of it. I've watched some of it already. Okay. That she does with this Kevin Wesley. All right. This YouTube channel. I've watched some of it. Okay. And from what I saw, she was talking about how she has so many, like all her friends and stuff. They're all like, this is just the life that they live. They only go and eat at these fancy places. But if you haven't seen this interview, when you see it, you'll see that you'll be able to see more of a full body-ish type scale thing of her. I can tell you what I know about expensive hoity-toity restaurants. What they do not do is overserve. Okay? They don't serve large plates. Okay? You don't get to be like her, and you watch the thing, you'll see what I mean. You don't get to be like her in the midsection, okay? By eating hoity-toity every day. You don't. No, you don't. You don't. So she's a liar. That's what I'm saying. Okay, you very much eat Burger King. You very much eat McDonald's. You very much eat fast food. You're a junk food girl. Okay? You might like to say that you go to these fancy places. You want to be at these fancy places. You don't dress like a person who hangs out at those places, who would fit in those places. You very much stand out in those places. Let's just be honest. Let's be real. Okay? Absolutely not. Get a new skincare routine, honey pot. I'm just saying. I'm glad you did take that green makeup off, though. I mean, the Grinch look was just not doing it for you. Even though those crazy eyes of yours, I mean, maybe it did work. The only reason I'm still being mean is because she ain't learned nothing yet, okay? If she came back humble, then I would come back apologetic. But she's still being a douche, and she's still like rolling her eyes about this man that she did this thing to, which if you watch the interview, any of it, you'll see she might have ruined him. He was already one of those people that was kind of like a little bit fragile. You know what I'm saying? Like him even standing up for himself. That was a big thing for him in doing that. And then she's still standing there pretending to be this high acidity person who thinks that she deserves all this stuff. Not to mention she's 3 times bigger in height and everything to this guy. This is not a small chick is what I'm telling you. This is very much Shaquille O'Neal's daughter, okay? Not real life, but just, theoretically speaking. All right? I'm just saying, the Jolly Green Giant had something to say, and I wanted to share my thoughts. I knew she wasn't going to learn nothing. I knew. That's why I said at the end of my last video, I said, people were saying that this may be a skit. And I said, if it is, it don't even matter, because the way that she was behaving, it was in her eyes, it was in her facial expressions, the way she's holding this phone, looking at this freaking phone. Even the way her makeup is done. Ain't no way in the world you're going to set something up like that up as a skit and not have your makeup right. Okay? No, absolutely not. The way that she was being was way too real. That's why I said, either way, that's who she is. And sure enough, here we are. Day later and $1 short. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll react to their interview a little bit. That poor guy. He's ruined forever. Thanks very much, honeypot. Thanks very much. You're making the world a better place. Congratulations. High five. Y'all behave. Okay, because I'm not going to do it. Absolutely not. I can't. It's too hard. I tried once. I didn't like it. So no. Okay. But mama love you. Yes, she do. Peace.